We are starting a very exciting challenge. For the month of August, we are going to drink no alcohol.
So we're gonna try to make a change. The big one is last year we lived in South Dakota and Sturgis is a thing. And unless you are a biker, Sturgis is an awful thing. So rather than drinking our way through the month of August this time, because we is a little chunky,
We're chunksters. There's no other way to put it. We're chunksters.
every time we want a beer, swap it for a protein shake and see if instead of drinking our way through a lot of noise, we can get healthy and fit through a lot of noise.
I used to be a skinny lass.
Yeah, you got quite the ass. Instead of trying to survive the month of August, we will go ahead and thrive in the month of August and have a good time, have a blast.
We want to be healthy and happy.
And maybe have to run off the pounds as we run screaming from the noise. You never know. Can we succeed? I think we gotta succeed. I think we have to.
We got this.
We got this.
After stepping on that scale and seeing that number, I need a drink. So, I'm not sure this will be more satisfying than a beer right now.
More satisfying than a beer? Why, within minutes of taking all of our footage, are you needing a protein shake?
It's a little discouraging. I didn't really see myself as like that fat. You know, I always thought I was 145 maybe. 184, not a number I would associate with myself, and it's just kind of a rude awakening because I was a super skinny girl. When we started using alcohol to cope with stress, because it's fast, it's effective, and with our job, we kind of needed it to get by. The road does not lead to success following alcohol. I want to win.
All right, for the win.
For the win.
Drink, 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 drink.
Well,
Yeah.
here's to day one.
Day one.
Haloken?
Haloken galore.
Haloken. Alright, we're making another one, eh?
Making more. Oh, it's 2 scoops of this one.
I'm not feeling like I want to drink right now, but I'm hungry, so why are you making
You're in debt. You're in debt on protein shakes. You owe consuming more protein shakes. You've wanted a drink numerous times that did not result in a protein shake.
Okay, you're right. What about you? It sounds like it's just me in all this.
It's mostly just you know. Mostly it's when we should have had a protein shake based on this challenge. We had already eaten dinner, we were very full, it was late. That's actually when we probably want to drink the most, is when it's late.
Where are we at in the weight loss?
We're still on the weight loss challenge. Quit drinking to lose weight.
We're halfway through the second week, and it's been like... Actually, I went up for a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're both slightly, like a fraction of a pound heavier, having quit drinking.
And the body fat has been, let me see, it hasn't really changed either. It's just, we haven't changed that much. It's just been like...
Yeah, a little wave action going on. Up a little, down a little, up a little, down a little.
However, your research indicated...
If you're trying to lose weight from drinking, it could take up to 2 weeks before you start seeing results. And we're only a week and a half in.
So we can keep pushing.
We can keep pushing. And there's still promise that we could lose a few pounds by the end of the month. But right now it just doesn't look or feel or scale like we're making progress.
I don't want to be like, I need to be at this number. I just want to feel good in my body. I know you feel good in my body.
I'd have a target body fat percentage.
Yeah.
Not, like, I don't care whether that's, you've hit your target body fat at 230 pounds or 180 pounds. Like whatever the scale weight is, it's just a metric in order to help you determine whether you're at a healthy body fat percentage.
So, are you inspired to continue this challenge, honey?
Yeah, I'm interested to see what 30 days looks like.
Yeah.
Do I lose weight? Do I have better energy? We weren't alcoholics. We're just want to lose weight. Let's get an unhealthy thing out of the system as an effort to lose weight and see if that one actually helps. If it doesn't, I think next month's approach could be interesting.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Let's keep it up.
How successful were we?
It wasn't all I dreamed and hoped.
Yeah? You gained 0.6.
I gained 0.6.
Okay, and I held exactly even from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. There was fluctuations in the month, but I'm exactly 211 start and finish. And the only thing I did is I went down in body fat. So you'll lose body fat if you quit drinking, but you won't necessarily reduce your weigh-in.
And again, this is just over 1 month.
This is over 1 month, yeah.
Things to keep in mind. In order to compensate, I binged ice cream. So I'm sure that did not help matters.
We binged ice cream. Coffee ice cream is really good.
And the protein shake replacement fizzled out. It didn't work for us.
Every time you want to drink, it's like the wrong time for a protein shake. Like, oh, it's 10 o'clock at night and I really want no, I don't want I distinctly do not want a protein shake at 10 o'clock at night. I really would like a glass of bourbon, but I don't want a protein shake. So, tea ended up being a really good substitution.
It did.
For drinking.
It's right here. We have so much tea.
Yeah, it kind of almost got out of hand because this is like half of what's here now. Tea is a really good substitution for drinking. If you want to drink,
sip.
Yeah, you can. It's something to sip on. That's really nice.
The only thing was it was hot though.
Yeah.
So hot tea didn't really.
In August. Versus cold drink. Yeah, it's true. Long term, if you kind of like look at these numbers and we're like, well, if I quit drinking for a year, if I quit drinking for 2 years, for 5 years, what would the effect be? I'd probably not be fat. You know, if this was a permanent lifestyle change, I quit drinking, I'm done drinking, even though I binge ice cream and I do all this other stuff, whatever, what would happen? Long term, I would be in better shape. I would be less fat. I definitely would probably not have as much belly fat. I'd be more creative because I wrote more.
Yeah.
I could write a lot more when I wasn't drinking. And skin is definitely better.
Yeah, your skin has looked a lot better.
Your skin looks a lot better. So I think health-wise it's good. For a long-term lifestyle, I think you'd lose weight. For I need to lose weight and I'd like to see good results this year, I think you'd see small results year over year, which as a maintenance way, as a way of life, I think would be a great choice. As a way to get rid of the fat so that you can get back to healthy, I think you need to make more choices.
Yeah, it's the long, slow game for health in the long run.
Right.
I think as much as it's like we finally made it and we kind of talked about celebrating with a drink or something.
I'm not really there.
The desire isn't really there I think in moments of weakness, I have it. And it's like, oh, the neighbors are out, and I just am mad and angry, and I want to have a drink. It's like in those moments, it's there, but in our day to day, I'm like not feeling the need for it.
Right. The reason it was there in the first place is still the only time I'm actually interested in it. Is it's crazy outside. You want to be outside, but you're doing road work, or there's an Airbnb next door that decided that they don't just need to be stupid at home, they need to be stupid wherever they go. Or
we're surrounded by them.
Yeah.
We're surrounded by Airbnbs.
Yeah.
It was just interesting to note for me. I did experience a weight increase when I had my period, so that was just an interesting point for me to.
I think it's good that it timed out in such a way where it was like in the middle of the month versus.
I gained all this weight at the very end.
Yeah, it didn't look like, oh no, I failed, or you got the impression you had this huge, like you started with it and didn't realize, and it looked like you lost a lot.
Yeah, but I was averaging 183, and then it bumped up to like 186 for part of my period, and then it went back down 183, and then now I've been 184. So that was just interesting.
Yeah.
Because you always feel like you weigh more, and then it's like you actually do. Okay. So this was an interesting challenge, kind of like a low-key passive thing. But now we're ready to take a bit more of an aggressive approach because we really do want to be losing weight. So, for this next month of September, what are we doing? It's so exciting.
We're quitting sugar. Well, to clarify, we're not quitting sugar, we're quitting sweet. Artificial sweeteners aren't a substitute for sugar. You need to quit the sweet entirely.
So added sugars
or artificial sweeteners. We're not doing this as a counting calories or a portion restriction. We're literally just going to see if cutting sweet from the diet. Can you have a piece of fruit? Yes, because it's naturally that. Like anything where they added something in, added sugar or added sweeteners or anything, Are we keeping the no alcohol thing?
Well, isn't there a lot of sugar in that?
A lot of them.
So I'd be fine with just not.
Okay, so we're going to keep the no alcohol, and we're going to add no added sweeteners.
And we are planning on doing a video on that as well, so if you'd like to see how that works out for us, go ahead and watch it next month.
Yay.
We got this. No, I need my ice cream.
Dude!